Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Battletech, where I'm redoing a thing, though you're not really aware of that,
Command interface initiated.
because there was no audio. Sad thing is, I did Vampire last night with Branwyn, and that's a game that enforces Iron Man moding. So there's a large section of 4 things that we can't really just we really just can't redo without starting the entire game over.
Location confirmed.
Moving to position.
Okay, I'm being a little bit quiet. Sorry about that. Um, I'm just a little bit irritated with myself. I mean, I do this for casual thing and to hang out with friends and such, but still, it's rather irritating. I'll have a line of sight on you if I go here. Oh, got you in. Okay, so I already know what's here, and this lance is a spider and 3 vehicles. One of which is a missile boat, a missile ship. Okay, reserve.
Got it.
Oh, that's the vehicle. Okay. Okay. Can we reserve again?
Aye, aye. Holding.
Yes, we can. Okay.
What's up, boss? Location confirmed.
I don't like leaving the mech to do what it pleases. But by the same token,
Affirmative.
okay, the AC is plenty.
Reporting vehicle destroyed. Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Oh, I clicked done instead of maneuvering people. Okay, that's my error. I just had everybody skip. Oh, yeah, guarded on a light mech is not as good.
Standing by.
Can I... No, I can't jump def from above you. Can I...
Orders.
Can I melee you? I can. Recon... Rock... Oh, wow. The locust is actually smaller than the spider. Okay. I kind of thought the spider was one of the... I know the spider is one of the smaller ones, but I didn't realize the locust was even smaller.
I hear ya.
Okay, let's see. When I did this originally, everybody got 1 kill. Let's see if I can do this again. Okay. Sure.
Tell me what to shoot.
Pilot injured again.
Receiving you.
You already got a kill. I'm going to get you in position
On my way.
for the vehicles that are on their way. Which will get you another kill, actually. Yep,
Okay, now it's on.
my turn.
Commander.
I could just melee him. Sure.
Putting my weight into it.
The locust.
Mech destroyed.
The locust popped the spider. That's great. Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Let's have glitch.
On my way.
And then we'll send Tarask, company commander, to deal. Or, over here. Now, thing I said, mechs are rated in tonnage, and they range from like 10 tons all the way up to 100 tons. I think 10 tons is a type of mech, is a size. Thing to be aware of is that, like, the M1A1 Abrams is a 55-ton mech.
Engaging target.
So it's not as...
Ready for orders.
I think Behemoth is going to get more XP here than she did the first time. It's not as out of reality unless ton means something different.
I copy.
Structure exposed. Yeah, I'd call that structure
Reporting.
exposed.
One less vehicle.
Yep.
Aye, aye.
Kind of upset that I didn't get the kill on Tarask. Okay. I mean, you missed it before. I had been beating around that. The first time I did this, I had been beating around that spider a while, and then it came up to try to punch Behemoth, and Behemoth just turned around and stomped on it.
I copy.
Good to go. Coordinates received.
Yeah, I'm delivering. Oh, you could use another kill, an extra kill too, but and last time, the spider was the last person. This time it's this vehicle here. Reserve. There you are. That was an unwise decision. Yep. You should have run away.
Enemy unit destroyed. Mission successful.
Okay. Yeah, that took me approximately 6 minutes less. But I knew what was coming, so. Okay. Let's hope. Well done, Commander. We obviously placed our faith in the right mercenary company. We'll let you know if we have any other work for you. Planetary government. Okay. Left arm is a little bit damaged, so we're didn't take as much damage this time. We still have spider thing. I'm going to take that. The other options, yeah, we're going to take that. Confirm. 7 items received. Oh, you get to choose one, and then you get 7 others. At random. Got it. Check your career mode scoreboard regularly. Discover ways of increasing your mercenary score. I don't know. Need to do some mech repairs. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do this, because, again, this is a harebrained schemes game. So, talk to everything. So, I did this a little bit. I want to know more about our debt situation. Yeah, sure, that's fair. I'm glad you're taking an interest. I've got time to go into the nuts and bolts of it if you do. What did you want to know? Why did we take so many loans? How much time you got? I mean, we've been hit with 1,000 expenses since we were forced to flee Koromadir. But I guess you're mostly interested in the big ticket items. Well, first and foremost, there's the Leopard. We still owe a lot of money on this ship, and losing her isn't an option. Then you've got all the assorted fallout from our impromptu trip across the frontier. Jump ship passage, docking fees, miscellaneous travel expenses, all paid for on credit as if we had a choice. And there's more I could get into, but the loan we took to set up Markham's family, etc., but that'd be gilding the lily at this point. We're in trouble with a lot of lenders, but hey, we're mercenaries. We live for trouble. And who are we in debt into? How about I give you the top 3? That's worrying language. We've got the Blue Horizon. That's the big commercial bank on Lyreton. They're the ones that own the lease on the ship. Then there's the Indri Consortium. They've got people everywhere, but they're based somewhere in the Merrick space. We've borrowed from one of their associates to make the jump away from the Koromodir on the day of the coup. So that was an emergency thing. Finally, you've got Lacon Lending. They're a frontier outfit from Haster. And again, why would you name a planet Haster? And they're about as crooked as they come. Now, I wouldn't normally do business with an outfit like the Double L, but we didn't have a choice. They made a deal with Blue Horizon to buy half of our debt. So we didn't even deal with them. Our bank sold our debt to them. So that's the big 3. A commercial bank, a shadowy financial consortium, and a bunch of leg breakers and cheap suits, each of them dangerous in its own way. Let me ask about something else. And we're going to ask, these are the tutorials. And I'm not going to go through all of this, read all this, but this is basically about reputation and all that. What do you get on Intel, what the different things mean. You're going to get types of missions. There's 4 basic types, which is blowing things up, taking someone down, keeping something safe, or making a mess with heavy ordnance. Then there's climate conditions. Deserts and badlands are bad for making your mech run hotter. Low atmosphere, non-terraform planets are worse. Lunar environments are the worst for heat because there's no heat dispersion without there being some atmosphere. And frozen planets are really good for heat. And mission difficulty is there to just give us an overall idea of it's explaining game mechanics of putting the difficulty there, whether or not we should go take the job or not. Can I withdraw from a contract? And this is a thing. Yes, we can. If we can withdraw at any time. If we before combat at any time we don't have we withdraw, we're good. If we get down into contract though, that's a different issue. If we're in contract, if we're in combat, if we started the job and we withdraw, then if we haven't completed at least one objective or destroyed one thing, then it's a bad faith withdrawal. It will reduce our pay and hit our reputation. If we've destroyed an enemy or completed an objective, it's a good faith withdrawal, and our reputation does not take a hit, but our money does. Okay, reputation. Basically, our reputation determines whether we can get the good jobs or the good gear and stuff like that. And salvage is important because it's basically free stuff we don't have to pay for. How do I negotiate a contract? Pretty straightforward out here. I haven't read this one yet. This is about where I learned my audio wasn't working. It's all based on the golden triangle: sea bills, salvage, and reputation. Sea bills and the coin are the coin of the realm, so to speak. We use sea bills to pay for travel expenses, upkeep on our ship, salaries for the crew, and repairs or refits for our mechs. Sea bills keep us flying. Salvage is part of our take 2. The more salvage we take off the battlefield, the fewer sea bills are deposited in our account. The fewer sea bills we ask for, the more salvage we can get. Now you may want to take less money and less salvage in order to increase our reputation with the party offering the contract. Yeah, it'll cost us now, but the investment could really pay off later down the road. Okay. So that's the thing. More salvage equals less sea bills. We can make more sea bills equals less salvage. You can do both low and get better reputation. So there's 3 different things to be considered about when we're negotiating. How does our finances work? Every 30 days we have to pay the crew and cover our regular operating expenses. Upkeep for mechs. We have ready in our mech bays, upgrades to our equipment, things like that. If we don't have enough sea bills to cover operating costs at the end of the month, when our financial report comes due, we're out of business. Merc life doesn't allow for second chances. Remember that when you're ordering weapon refits and ship upgrades. Make sure to reserve enough to cover our monthly nut. I'm going to ask this anyway. How can I raise the operating costs of our company? Obviously, the more mech warriors we hire, the more we've got to pay each month. Nevertheless, it's a good idea to have a strong bench. You never know when someone's going to take one in the meat and be out of action for a while. Yeah, like Decker is right now. How can I lower operating costs? Well, for starters, consider putting the mechs you don't plan to field for a while into storage. Though it'll require time and sea bills to refit their equipment and ready them for combat, stored mechs have no upkeep costs. By the way, remember that you can sell mech chassis and equipment if we're ever low on cash, or you see something shiny in a store you've just got to have. Okay, ask about something else. Talk about my mech warriors. So what do you want to know? How much do I need to worry about their morale? Mercenaries aren't like members of the Royal Guard, Trask. They're in it for the paycheck, not for loyalty to some noble house. Because of this, keeping their spirits up is important. That's important to the Royal Guard, too. Mech warriors with high morale get inspired more often on the battlefield. Their heads are in the game, and inspired mech warriors can create opportunities. Seeing inspired mech warriors make precision strikes I thought were impossible, focusing their fire at one location on a speeding enemy as if it were standing still, shooting range 25 yards away while wearing a stop sign that said "Shoot me" in neon green. Oh, a sign. Inspired mech warriors show amazing vigilance too. They seem to have an uncanny ability to blunt incoming damage and have heightened reflexes, so they act faster on the battlefield. Amazing stuff. Inspiration is magic. On the other hand, I've seen mercs with low morale up and leave an outfit like ours without warning. Sometimes you'll see it coming, sometimes you won't. So yeah, you need to worry about their morale. Tarask, you're the boss. What sort of control do I have over their training? Gain experience in every mission they complete. You can chart their training, guide their development for skills. I did not check the experience everybody got from this fight. gunnery, piloting, guts, and tactics. As they become stronger in particular skill, your mech warriors gain access to special abilities that can be used in combat. First ability is the mech warrior specialization. Mech warrior can only have 2 specializations total, so pay attention when you're training them. The first 2 they acquire are the only 2 they'll have. Got it. The second ability is the mech warrior's expertise. Mech warriors get only 1 of those, and it has to be from one of their specializations. Whichever expertise they learn first is the only one they'll have. So 3 abilities total per mech warrior. That's a lot of possible combinations. You'll need to decide for yourself which abilities work best together according to your command style. Oh, that's important. Do they require higher salaries? Wouldn't you? As mech warriors grow in skills and abilities, their salaries will grow with them. That makes sense. Let's ask about something else. Is there any general information you'd like to share? Tapping your fingers. There's things happen on mercenary ship Percalia. You throw a bunch of mech jockeys in a confined space with technicians and crew for months on end, you're going to see some spillover from the battlefield. And operating a mech outfit isn't a glamorous lifestyle. There are hard choices to be made on a regular basis. Anything from breaking up a fight over petty bullshit to dealing with faulty power couplings. We've had some of those before. Okay, I'd like to catch up. Sure, I've got time to talk. Before any of this started, you worked with the Arano Royal Guards. Tell me about it. Was more than just a deployment. It was a full campaign. High Lord Tamati gave us the job back in 19. We were supposed to be assisting the Royal Guards to round up and eliminate a pirate clan on Falger. Commander Markham thought it'd be easy money. Turned out to be anything but. We lost a dozen mech warriors in the 3 months of the Falger campaign. Had to hose them out of their cockpits. Would have been more if it wasn't for Sir Raju. He saved our people's asses on more than one occasion. Went out of his way to do so. The thing is, he didn't have to. We weren't under his protection. We were the hired help. A lot of people in Mastiff's position would have used us as cannon fodder, but that wasn't his way. He treated us as if he were his own. He was a good man, Percalia, as good as they come. Tell me about yourself, Darius. Where are you from? Grew up on Nassau Heights. It's one of the hub stations orbiting Artru. 30 decks of economic stratification with the corporate suits on the upper decks and everyone else crammed into the lower ones. My old man was a dockhand. We lived on deck 28, 2 levels up from the bottom, with the other station maintenance personnel. 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, my dad would load and unload cargo shuttles, vacuum sealed Quillar and nutrient paste for people like us, luxury goods for the suits upstairs. Engineered crop that serves as the staple foodstuff of the inner sphere. Looks like an ordinary grain, but grows twice the size of Terran corn. Textured and flavored to mimic a wide variety of... fruits, grains, and vegetables. The old man must have unloaded 1,000 cases of Cassilidan eel roe, plump, succulent eggs the size of melon balls. Never got to taste any, though. Any one of those tins would have cost him half a year's wages. I don't want to saddle you with my life story. Suffice it to say that I got an eye full of what I didn't want to be on Nassau Heights. I did what I had to do to change my circumstances. By the age of 16, I struck out on my own. I left that station with a handful of skills, an enormous web of contacts, and a rucksack full of that expensive caviar. Once I made it off Nassau Heights, I never ever looked back. Okay. I think we've exhausted. That's where we are right now. Let's go ahead and go to him. Talk to him about... Okay. Let's look at the base. Refit? What do you need to refit? Oh, okay. Repair? Okay, go back. Thank you. Do you need repair? Bay 2, Bay 3. Components, storage. Doesn't something need repair? Thought there was a thing that needed repair. Task in progress. Doesn't look like it needs repair. Funds is 1 million. Financial report. That's not what I want. Eldritch Knights, I forgot that, yeah. Okay. We can look at the barracks. Okay, so this is me. I have 700. I don't have enough to go up a level in anything. But I do need to consider what I want your two specialties to be. That's multi-target. That's sure footing. Bulwark. Sensor lock. +1 initiative and remove 1 bar stability damage when reserving. Can exceed the unit's maximum. Huh. What about this? Fire weapons at up to 3 separate targets. Huh. Passive provides 40%. Cover and guard together provides 60%. Huh. Okay. I kind of want Master Technician for the initiative. But that's way down there. I'm thinking it's going to be these two are the specialties. So these are the ones I want to hit first. So I'll hit multi-targeting, and then I'll hit sure-footing. And then I'll hit ace pilot. So that's going to be your thing, I think. Yeah. Okay.
What do you need?
Okay, you have 800. You don't have enough to raise anything.
Good to go.
You have 600. You could increase your piloting. I think I'll save. What do I want to be? Okay,
Orders.
I'm going to want you to get sensor lock because you're in a locust.
Commander?
Standing by.
600. Yeah, you weren't in this thing. You're in a hospital bed right now. You're piloting also tactics.
Yes, Commander.
I think you're going to be tactics gunnery? Tactics guts? Oh. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
What's up, boss?
Orders.
Okay. Defender.
Good to go.
Gunner. Recruit.
Standing by.
Recruit. Okay. Let's look at contracts. Is there the not much to say, Commander? The locals made a tactical fumble and we're going to bail them out. That's Darius. We've had reports of Canopian activity. It is 30 minutes in. I'm going to go to a new video. See you in a moment.